Hi there, and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and to ring the bell to be notified of my weekly videos. So I've come in here to escape the children for a bit of quiet time. I don't normally film in here, and yes, that is my side saddle there behind me. So we are all facing hugely challenging, difficult times. We're all going through this together, and it's really quite something, isn't it? And I thought that maybe if I chat to you all about how we're kind of navigating our way through as a family, it might be a little bit helpful, hopefully, for some of you. So Simon has got a fish business and he sells to restaurants, so obviously that has all stopped. So there are huge kind of financial worries for us as a family. I have holiday lets and B&Bs, and that's all kind of ground to a halt and all stopped. So not only have we got the worry of the coronavirus, there's a huge financial worries that so many of us are going through as well. And I'm trying to keep my worry box over here with a lid on it firmly closed at the moment. I'm not going there very often. I was worrying, and it wasn't helping me at all. I was snapping at the children, I was really stressed out. So I've got my box over there and I'm putting my worries into it. And it's how I'm dealing with it at the moment. And as we kind of come through this and out the other side, then I can start delving into the box and taking bits out and dealing with them, hopefully one at a time. But we will see. It's not in our control, and we've just got to ride it all out. So I'm taking a day as it comes. But saying that, I'm also having routine and structure. So I am starting my day first thing with a workout, which I always have done, but it's my absolute saviour. I mean, thank God for it. At the moment, it's keeping me sane. I'm physically exhausted by the time I go to bed, that I'm actually sleeping pretty well. So I start my day with that. Then we have breakfast. Simon either takes the children for a bike ride / dog walk, or they do Joe Wicks. Joe is brilliant, isn't he? I mean, I think it's brilliant. He's getting so many people moving, and I know that we are really lucky to live where we are in Sussex, and that the children have got a garden and space so they can burn off energy. I know there are so many people that don't have that, and so I am really, really grateful for it. So I think, you know, if you don't have it but you've got access to all these wonderful people that are creating all this free content, free workouts, use it as much as you possibly can. So then from 10 till 12 we're having structure time. So that might be catching up on a bit of schoolwork. We actually had a week off before the school closed. So we're on our third week. So the children have got a bit of schoolwork to catch up from there. They've got a little bit of holiday work that was set. They're now technically on Easter holidays. But from 10 till 12 it's structure time. So whether that's schoolwork, computer maths program, or French, or touch typing, something like that, or reading, or writing letters. I'm encouraging them to try and write letters. And then I can do a little bit of work with, you know, Ask Charlie. I can deal with bookings that have cancelled. I can use that time, if they don't need my help, to do a few things like that. We're all having lunch together at about 12:30. Simon's actually in the office. He goes in at about 10 and he gets back at 7, 8 in the evening. He's there by himself, but we've got much better internet connection there, and he can have peace and quiet to deal with what he needs to deal with. And then when he's home in the evening, we can enjoy seeing him and enjoy eating as family. But so we have lunch, me and the children together. And then after lunch, they can have tech time, they can watch TV, they can chat to their friends, they can play outside, they can do what they want to do, and I get stuck into cleaning. So my cleaning guide and schedule has just been completely invaluable at the moment. It's keeping me in a routine. And you know, sometimes I really don't feel like going and cleaning the bathroom, but actually I know if I don't do it, then I've just got more to do the next day. So I'm trying to keep in a routine with it as much as I possibly can. So I might spend a couple of hours cleaning, doing laundry, sorting, whatever it might be, and then I get outside with the children, might do a bit of gardening, go for a walk, that kind of thing. And then at 6 o'clock, when I'm starting to get supper ready, it's quiet time. And I find if my children have too much time on on tech, they end up a bit wired, particularly the boys. Coco's fine. Boys get a little bit wired. So actually I'm trying to encourage them to sit down on the sofa all together, and I can keep an eye on them and read a book and just have a bit of kind of quiet time before Si gets back, and then we can sit down as a family and have supper together. And I'm trying to I'm letting them see the news. I am exposing them to what's going on, but at the same time, before bed, I don't want them to hear too much. Coco was really upset that there was a 13-year-old that died, and it really affected her. And I think whilst they need to be aware of what's going on, I'm trying to monitor it a little bit, particularly before bedtime, trying to have a kind of nice, calm bedtime routine so they sleep better. To start with, when they were first off school, they weren't sleeping very well. I think they were really anxious, and such a shock to the system. And I think that's why I've got my worry box over there, and I'm trying to keep the lid on it, to keep calm and level and as positive as I can. I mean, if you see on my Instagram stories, I'm trying to be as upbeat and as positive as I can, because for me, if I start worrying about things, that's when I get into a little downward spiral of and start freaking out massively. So when they go to bed, I'm asking them 3 things that they're grateful for each day from that day, and it's just, I think, a really nice way for them to focus on the positives out of this situation. And actually, there have been loads of positives. From my point of view, they've given up telling me they're bored, which is wonderful. They're eating everything that I give them because there's nothing else. I haven't been to a supermarket for over 3 weeks now. So yes, we have got food, but we're limited. And so they actually just have to eat what they're given and get on with it, or they go hungry. So that has been positive. But I'm trying to get them, by telling me the 3 things that they're grateful for each day, to kind of focus on the positive side of things. And I think that's a good way to go off to sleep feeling positive about whatever it might be that they have enjoyed that day or grateful for. Archie said to me a few nights ago that he was grateful for Granny, because Granny had taught me how to cook, and we were eating lots of lovely food. And that just, do you know, I don't think I'll ever forget him saying that. It's so lovely. So I think that's a really lovely thing to do. And in the evenings, just before we go to bed, I'm trying to avoid the 10 o'clock news, to be honest. I just don't find it helps me sleep. So I'm trying to stick to light and fluffy, and finding podcasts incredibly helpful. And yeah, just keeping that worry box over there. We don't know how we're going to come out of this. We're all in the same boat. We're all navigating our way through this together, and none of us have experienced anything like it. And I think actually trying to take each day as it comes. With my meal planner, I'm not even doing the whole week because I don't know what food we're going to have. So I'm trying to do 2 days at a time, and then when the children say I'm hungry or whatever, I know exactly what we're going to be eating, and it's not 6 o'clock and they're starving and I've got no idea what I'm going to conjure up out of the sort of remnants of the larder and whatever it might be that's in the fridge. So yeah, that's how we're muddling through. I hope me chatting to you and sharing this with you has been helpful. I hope that you're all well and safe wherever you are, and sending you lots and lots of love. And I hope that you can enjoy this weekend. I think the weather on Sunday is supposed to be glorious, so I hope it is with you.